What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Got the Rlaarlo DSK back out on the bench, guys. Happening to run through some videos pretty quick. We just received this dude yesterday, so as promised, we're going to go through it, look at it in a little more detail, and we're going to take a look at the upgrades that are going to be available for it, kind of go from there. We're going to get some electronics installed in it. I did get the motor that comes with it in the RTR and the 160 amp. There's going to be a 180 amp ESC available as well. They're calling this one the upgrade though, the 160 amp. So as you can see, it is censored. So we're going to get it in there. We're going to see what it does, and then we're going to move on probably to that dude right there for some speed runs. But we're going to do some bashing, some speed test on this stuff here. So keep an eye out for that video to drop soon. We'll get that out of the way. And we're going to move up here. Sorry guys if you can see some of my junk in the background. I'm trying to do this stuff one-handed. Let me get them dudes loosened, and then we'll pull the wheels off and we'll take a look at the front and the back, check the C-hubs out, stuff like that. Got the wheel nuts off. As you can see, they have a nice serrated edge on them so they won't come loose. Rims, very nice. These tires, guys, they feel like they've got foams in them. They're quite they're pretty solid. We'll see how they balloon, but I do have some foams for when we get going real fast. As you can see, there's quite a few upgrades on it already. It does have the pillow ball suspension on the front, some carbon fiber, and as you can see here, it does have the carbon fiber inserts on the front arms. Everything is just super beefy, guys. Adjustable collars. I don't know if these are shock. Yeah, these are shock protectors up here on the top. So replaceable 70-75 aluminum shock towers front and back. All this is super beefy, guys. And as you can see right here, there's a set screw for that pillow ball. So once you set your camber, you can tighten that screw down and it will stay. Some of the other cars with pillow balls don't have that, so that's a nice upgrade. We got sway bars in the rear. It's going to look very familiar as well. Guys, these arms are beefy. That is super thick. I don't have anything to measure it, but as you can see, we've got plenty of adjustments here. Carbon fiber in the rear as well. And it appears to have CVDs in the rear as well, not dog bones. So we've got front and rear CVDs. We've got mud guards here on the front. Now for speed running, this might be a bit of a parachute. We'll have to see. As you can see, guys, this thing is very well built. Comes with extra shims I showed in the first video to adjust your wheel angle in the rear, 0.5 millimeters and 1 millimeter, I believe. So super nice, guys. So let's get the lid off and we'll take a look inside, see what we've got there. So as you can see, the body connects with one post in the front, one post in the rear. And I suspect that's why they've got the Velcro on the sides to stabilize the body so it doesn't shift back and forth. The servo kind of sitting in here now, so just to see if it would fit. It looks like it might be a little tall, so we'll have to put some spacers in there, but no big deal. Got a nice big box for the radio. It comes with 2 more battery boxes, guys, to put in the back if we want to turn the motor mount around. We can face the motor forward. Then you would have 2 braces, one on each side of the drive shaft, and then short battery boxes in the rear. All in all, a super cool design, guys. Right now it's set up to have the ESC back here in the back, big battery tray, and then of course the motor would sit over there. But it looks like they've got a load of upgrades for this guy. You can get carbon fiber sides. Get a little closer view of what all is going to be upgradable. As you can see, aluminum buttons for the rear wing. That rear wing mount is aluminum on that car. Carbon fiber shock towers. As you can see on the car, everything is plastic right now, which isn't always a bad thing if you're bashing it. Maybe some of these things are necessary for racers. Titanium upgrades, some super nice aluminum arms with the carbon fiber inserts, aluminum hubs, just all kinds, guys. Battery trays, carbon fiber. There's the sides there, you see, carbon fiber. So they're aluminum and carbon fiber upgrades all over this guy. This thing would be an absolute beast with all that stuff probably on there. I've yet to run it, like I said. So we're going to get these electronics in it. And we're going to get testing it. But guys, there's a ton of upgrades. This to me looks like they're going to have 2 different size spur gears. Hopefully they're going to give us some options for those of us who like to speed run. But there you go, all of the motor mount upgrades. You got your aluminum to replace the plastic other part of the motor mount. You've got aluminum here for your bearings, carbon fiber for the top. Now that comes with some plastic pieces, but a lot of upgrades, guys, a lot of upgrades. There's your titanium turnbuckles, just tons. Look at here, we even got a aluminum diff housing. Now the housing that comes in it does have pressed in metal for the bearings, and there's a bearing on the front and the rear. Aluminum upgrades for your servo saver. Guys, there's just tons of upgrades for this thing. Not even sure if they're available on the website quite yet, but this car is open for pre-order right now, guys. So hop down in the description if you want to get yourself one. This roller is $3.99 right now, and that's a price I think for the first 3 months or so. And the other 2 cars, the Kit and the RTR, are $100 more. So pretty fantastic deal for what you've got here, guys. This is a very, very nicely built car. I don't think you could go wrong. I don't think you could go wrong, especially if they've already got these parts in the works, hopefully available already for part support once this thing goes live. So anyhow, guys, we're going to get the electronics installed in it. We'll come back once all that is in there, and then in the next video, guys, we're going to rip this thing. All right, guys, so as I was putting this dude together, came across one thing that's going to trip some folks up if they're all like this. As you can see, this is a sensored unit. Got the sensor wire here, and we've got a sensor wire on the motor. And as we all know, when it's sensored, you have to hook it up ABC. Well, when you come over here to the motor, or to the ESC, there is nothing indicating, I've looked all over it, nothing indicating which one is A, B, or C. We know the middle one's B. So I've never hooked one up wrong that's censored, and I don't know what would happen if I do, but I'm gonna have to just wing it. I looked at some of my other ones, and it always seemed that A is on the positive side, C is on the negative side. So I'm gonna go with that, and hopefully it's not a smoke show when I plug it in, guys, but just to make everybody aware, and hopefully our Rlaarlo sees this as well, there is no markings showing you which one's A, B, or C. Keep that in mind when you're putting it together censored, guys. You can run it uncensored and put them wherever you want, but censored, they got to be in the ABC order. So we're going to test it out, and I'll let you know if A is on the positive side like I'm guessing. All right, guys, so we got the stock motor put in there, 17 tooth pinion. And guys, I don't know if anybody else has talked about this, but these screws are beefy, guys. That's 3 millimeters on there and 3 millimeters on the motor. So that's what you got to use to tighten them. Super beefy. Got the mesh dialed in. Got the servo mounted. And we're going to put that dude back in. Had to take the top plate off. My servo was a little tall, so I had to. You got to take it off anyway or take the whole thing out. But they provided the spacers, and you can see how it mounts underneath. So you got to take it out to mount the servo. Anyhow, because of this carbon fiber, you got to put these plastic nuts on the bottom. Anyway, works out good. It'll go right back in, no problem. One other issue I did discover, which isn't unique necessarily to this car, on this dude. So from the ESC, as you can see on this side, it's keyed for the Rlaarlo radio. So that little lip right there will have to be filed off because it will not go in there because there's no key for it. Keep that in mind if you guys use the Rlaarlo ESC and you want to use your own radio, you'll have to file that dude down. The RTR on the 917 was the same way. It's no big deal. Comes off pretty easy. And then it'll plug right in. But just trying to make you guys aware. The only other issue that I've ran into so far, guys, is the 17 tooth pinion that came with it. This is a 3 or 2.5 millimeter, guys, and it just wouldn't go in. I guess the threads didn't get cut quite right. It happens. I've had that happen on some that I've ordered. So anyway, I had another 17, so it's in there. It's going to be on stock gearing, so no big deal. So far, only 2 issues I've had. We're going to make it work. All buttoned up and ready to go. So we're going to get this dude out, rip it in the next video. As you can see here, I had to run it uncensored. There's no way for me to reverse it in the ESC because I don't have those instructions. So hopefully they'll be coming out with a card. I believe that's what I heard them say. There's going to be a program card for this. So right now it's running uncensored to get the power and forward. So I could flip the motor around, put the 2 battery boxes back here, and it'd probably be okay. But for now, we're going to run it as it sits, uncensored, and then we'll figure the other out once I come out with something, guys. So very awesome. We're going to turn it on real fast, show you everything is working. Running it on the radio link, guys. But as you can see, that's working. Got it on 3S right now, so. Don't know what that noise was. Don't think anything's hitting anything. I'll have to investigate. When it's uncensored, so everything, we'll get her out there and get her ripping, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If you're subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not, guys, hop down there, hit that subscribe button, check the link if you guys want to pre-order, or these are all actually probably available right now. Also free shipping, so $3.99 for this dude as a roller. And I think they're $4.99 for the kit and the RTR. So check that description down below, guys. Use that link and it'll take you straight to their website. Y'all have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.